UFOs, aliens from outer space, invaders from a planet Zorg, call them what you will, but there's no denying that our collective fascination with unidentified flying objects is something that sparks discussion. Some might dismiss the notion that little green people have come down from Neptune to visit your local for a mad one. However, there are still reports of UFO sightings all across the UK and wider world. And thanks to modern technology, there's even video footage of these supposed alien craft. So with that said, let's get right into this UFO special only on Shots. UFOs caught on camera. UFOs have a long history in Britain, with some sightings reported to date all the way back to the 11th and 12th century. It is said that in 1113, pilgrims sighted a fire-burping dragon come out of the sea in the southwest of England, then fly away into the sky. In 1254, a scribe wrote the following description of a sight he witnessed in the night sky. In serene sky and clear air, with stars shining and the moon 8 days old, there suddenly appeared in the sky a kind of large ship elegantly shaped, well equipped and of marvellous colour. And in 1290, friars of Byland Abbey wrote of a flat, round, shining, silvery object flying overhead of them. Sounds like it might be onto something, right? As if we were describing an actual flying saucer. Well, that's because this last claim was found out to be a hoax manufactured by two teenagers in the 1950s. As for the other stories of the dragon and the large ship, who knows? We're in the world of alien spacecraft, where the lines of science fiction and science fact often blur. Now, this story didn't take place in Britain, but it was captured by flight attendant Denise Tanasi, who lives in Corby, so we're including it because of that. Tanasi captured the footage of what she believed to be a UFO on a flight from Luton to Poland. She was filming the stunning view from the aircraft and then noticed the strange dazzling lights 20 minutes later. Describing the incident, she said, "I've been a flight attendant for a year and have never seen anything like this. I couldn't see anything with my bare eyes, but when I checked the video 20 minutes later, I spotted it. And I spoke to the pilot to ask if he knew anything." Tanasi continued, "Everyone was confused. They hadn't seen anything while flying, and there had been no turbulence. It was a weird shape like a circle flashing pink. At first we thought maybe it was a reflection of her pink uniform, but on the video you can see the motion. You can see it's flying." July 2022. Dr. Mohammed Salama, aged 34, couldn't quite believe his eyes when he saw two strange bright circles in the skies over Birmingham. The married father of two says the lights could not have been a plane, star, drone or laser because of how they moved. He filmed the footage at around 10:30 PM from outside his home. He said, "It was a strange experience and I really think this could be a UFO. It was truly bizarre and left me pretty baffled being a man from a science background." May 2021, Worcestershire. A dad of three was stunned when he was testing out his new smartphone and captured this UFO hovering over his home. The bizarre footage shows a bright circular white and yellow disc-like object whiz across the sky before flipping onto its back. David Whittle was playing with his new Samsung phone when wife Becky, 51, spotted the flying saucer over her house. David said, "Becky was having a cup of tea in the garden when she shouted, 'What on earth is that? I've never seen anything like that before.'" July 2017, Cornwall. Multiple individuals took to social media that month to share crazy footage of what appeared to be a UFO in the skies over the southwest English county. Photographer Shane House spotted the weird sight while driving along the A30. He shared the video on Twitter, writing, "What the? Is this an alien spacecraft over the A30? Meanwhile, YouTuber Steph, who goes by the Twitter handle @CocoChickBlog, shared her sighting over Truro city centre. On the same day, Harry Wild shared her sighting over Fistral Beach, writing, "Odd sighting at #Fistral. Anyone else see it? #UFO Cornwall." Several Twitter users responded to the various video sightings, suggesting that the object was nothing more than birds or insects. September 2017. This footage captures a strange moment. A white disc object was hovering in the sky over one of Britain's UFO hotspots. The object appears to expand and contract as it hangs over Bracknell in Berkshire, where there has been several UFO sightings. August 2017, Somerset. A mysterious UFO was captured on video circling over a remote country town for several minutes. The video shows 3 orange balls moving in the sky, which repeatedly change direction as they are followed by a trail of sparkling white light. Jeremy Lefebvre spotted the UFO in the skies near his home off Frome, Somerset. He was amazed to see the strange object, which moved erratically and appeared to emit green lights. July 2020, Devon. Ben Landricum discovered what he believes to be a UFO crash site deep inside a wood. He was on a walk in the countryside when he found a huge area that had been flattened. He can't see any logical explanation for why the trees would have fallen this way, and believes it to be a UFO crash site. Wolverhampton 2023. A UK father has shared footage of a mysterious object flying in the skies over Wolverhampton, and he believes he may have captured proof of aliens. The footage comes years after dozens of local reported sightings of a triangular UFO dubbed the Dudley Dorito. 38-year-old David Banner was walking home from the bus stop when he spotted something flickering and darting above him. He said, "The footage doesn't really do it justice, but it made me think about the Dudley Dorito and all the sightings there were of it about 10 years ago. Makes you wonder if there is other life in space, as I don't think it looks like a plane or satellite. It was flickering and darting above me for a few seconds before it disappeared." Devon 2021. Matthew Evans, aged 36, spotted this bright, unidentified object while looking out of his top floor flat window. His photos show 4 bright lights in a triangular shaped formation lingering in the night sky. The mature student managed to take a picture, but within seconds the object flew off into the distance. Matthew from Tidmouth in Devon said, "I couldn't help but see it. My kitchen window gives a great view of the sea. It wasn't moving like a plane would, it was moving a lot slower and went up and down for a bit before hovering a good 10 seconds. It stayed in one spot long enough for me to pull out my phone and get those snaps. Then it quickly zoomed off at some speed and I couldn't see it anymore. The light was really bright, I just didn't know what it could be, so I decided to take a picture. I'm not quite losing my marbles yet, but it's hard to place it, so I suppose it's an unidentified flying object." So now that we've covered some sightings of UFOs, what should we do if the pilot comes round to your door for a cuppa? How would you know he's an alien? Well, thanks to some research asking 2,000 Brits what aliens look like, we have a pretty rough idea. People generally think aliens are 5 foot tall with webbed feet and green tufts of hair. Now that might sound like you're local on a Saturday night after a sesh, so thankfully we've got some pictures. This artist's impression shows what Brits reckon an alien would look like. With 2 heads, gills, and the ability to change colour. The alien might also be able to read your mind, teleport, and speak all human languages. 4 in 10 reckon aliens would converse in their own made-up language, and 22% believe they'd have 360-degree vision. The creature would probably also have long, skinny limbs and walk like a human. Apparently, Brits also think that the alien skin would be camouflaged, blending in with surroundings like chameleons. The research commissioned via one poll found 31% believed aliens and UFOs are real, and 18% even think Earth will one day experience a space invasion. And despite 52% arguing it's unlikely aliens are already living among us, 17% have reported a UFO or alien sighting to the police. International UFO researcher Philip Mantle, who teamed up with Blaze, said, "When thinking about what extraterrestrial life may look like, we just have to look at the diversity of life here on Earth to see how strange things can get." Well, that's that for UFOs caught on camera on Shots. Did you enjoy this special? Why not subscribe to our bi-weekly newsletter and visit us at shotstv.com or on our YouTube channel. Shots TV is home to authentic stories and programmes made by journalists living and working at the heart of British communities. We're proud to serve you. So wherever you've been watching, please drop us a like, share the video around, and follow or subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.